Welcome, everybody, to the Sublime Podcast, episode number 8. I'm your host, Ronnie. We've got Nick here and Lily once again. And we also have a very special guest today. She's been exploding in the makeup industry. Her name is Zhanel, and she's got a very nice story to tell. So let's get started right now. Hello, Zhanel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes. How do you like the setup so far? We've got cupcakes.
We've got
welcoming,
tea. Yeah.
We've got certain alcoholic beverages that will not be named because they haven't paid us. I'm looking at you.
But yeah, this is very nice. I've never been to a podcast officially, so I think this is a very nice, warm welcome, and I'm very excited to talk about stuff and get to know you more, and yeah.
Very, very nice. Yes. So tell us, what is your, how can people reach you?
Well, for our business, we do primarily sell cosmetics, so it's eyeshadow palettes, lip glosses, lipsticks, and you can reach us anywhere you would like. Mm-hmm. So Instagram, we're pretty active on TikTok.
What's your handle exactly?
It's Zhanelica, and it's actually derived from my name, and we just added an ICA to it to make it sound more professional. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is our handle, and it's the same all throughout. So our email, it's info@Zhanelica. Our TikTok is Zhanelica, and Instagram, any social platforms you can imagine is just Zhanelica. And our website as well. You just add .com to it.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So your makeup business has been booming.
Yes.
That's amazing. You took it off the ground from nothing and turned it into something.
Yes, so we started in 2020, right in the middle of pandemic.
Oh,
so
man.
Yeah, I know. It was really tough. And
Congrats on that. That's a huge accomplishment. Yeah. While everything's going to rubble almost, you actually managed to build something.
Yeah, we
and bring it up somewhere. That's amazing.
That's true.
So for our audience members who doesn't know, let's start with what exactly you do and why you're doing that.
Yeah, so we did start in 2020, and I think the idea initially started with me and my mom just trying to find something we really like. Because, it was COVID, the pandemic, and you see a lot of people go through stuff, sickness, and a lot of people dying. And I think that really affected us because I was spending my time in school, and, my mom had her 9 to 5. So we really thought about, is this what we want to do? Because everyone around us is your life can be taken away in any second. So is this what you would like to bring into this life before you go out, kind of?
I love that.
So we got very, I would say, philosophical about it. But we had a shared passion of makeup and art. So my mom always supported my passion for art. I've been drawing since I was 2 years old, 3 years old.
I thought since I was born.
Since I was born, yeah. Right out the womb.
And the first thing you asked, where is my canvas?
But she's been always supportive of my dreams. I had several dreams of pursuing art, like architecture, but then I decided to switch. But yeah, it was our shared dream. And I wanted something to do with my mom, and we wanted to open this business. At the time, I had an Instagram. I used to post videos about my makeup. So I used to paint pictures on my face and got a lot of traction, a lot of views on Instagram. And I think when we started...
Even on Instagram? It's so hard to get traction these days on Instagram.
Yeah.
The organic reach is it's so hard to actually get. And you still managed to actually do that.
Yeah, because I started in 2018, so I think the algorithm was more forgiving.
Little bit. Yeah. Okay.
More forgiving than right now, because right now it's very hard to...
It really is. Now they're focusing on reels and instead of photos... As a photographer, it sucks. It's my photos, my poor photos. And you'll see people making reels of photos, but they'll just make into a reel or something instead.
Yeah, I know.
So reels right now are kind of where the organic reach is. So
yeah, they're trying to beat TikTok really hard.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah. But I started on Instagram when it was more forgiving. So I posted videos mostly because pictures don't take off right now.
They don't.
Yeah,
they don't know what
So you are doing makeup, and you have your own brand for makeup. products?
Right now, I don't do makeup, but
Okay.
yes, when we initially started, I was doing mainly face painting on my face. So I did recreations of paintings, like by Van Gogh, the famous painting.
Yes.
Yeah, his most famous one.
Was the
That's
star
a
one? Was
good-
his
Yeah,
the
the
starry
star-
night? Yeah.
That's a
It's
nice
funny.
little
I've got a
star.
picture like that, but it's like super nerdy. It's a picture of like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's a
Yeah.
video game, and it's the exact same thing, but like nerdified. So I've got a painting similar to that.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the most best-selling paintings of all time.
People
So,
spoof it all the
yeah.
time. It's very nice.
It's great. I love that painting. So I recreated it on my face, so that got like a lot of traction. And I think at the time when we opened the business, I had about 25K followers. So
Okay.
and like I would get like 100,000 views per video, and it
That's a
was
lot.
kind of
That's a lot.
On Instagram, that's a lot.
That is
Not
a lot.
of
It's still a lot
likes, yeah.
today, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For Instagram, like that's still a lot. So
Yeah.
That was TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah.
Instagram.
TikTok
huh?
didn't. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, because TikTok, I think I did like one video went viral, and then it kind of like went
What is that
downhill
video?
there.
Tell to our viewers. so they can-
I think it was where I drew half of my face upside down.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
I think a lot of kids thought that was my actual face.
oh wow, nice.
I got a lot of
She's
pity.
good.
Then all the kids like, I want that face.
Actually, I got a lot of pity. People were like, where can I send donations?
Oh my gosh.
It was hilarious, actually. Yeah.
If you
Wow.
can share that with us, I think we can include that in the podcast.
Yeah, we'll include that in the.
Yeah,
in the
Oh my gosh,
that
that's.
sounds
That would be
interesting.
great.
Yeah, so I got a lot
They're
of...
like, please, my God,
So,
have mercy on
go
her soul.
fund me. Like you can start GoFundMe.
That's good. That's good.
I know how to correct my face, like rotate 180 degree.
Yeah, they were like, you're such a beautiful soul. Why can I donate money to you?
Oh my
That
God.
was actually hilarious, yeah.
Free money.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Why can,
So that
you
tells a
know?
lot about your art then, that it was pretty good then.
Yeah, so
So would you say like, what was your favorite or most favorite painting you did?
I think it was related to my culture. So it was like a painting. Sorry, it was like a not well-known artist.
What's your
but
culture?
I'm Kazakh from Kazakhstan.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
Kazakhstan.
so like
okay.
Central Asian. So it was
Kazakhstan
like
is like everywhere. Central Asian, part of Russia.
yeah. We're
I'm
like-
American. I don't know anything. I smile and nod.
But yeah, you're right. We're like everywhere because we touch upon like Russia, and
Yes.
then we're Asian, and then
Yes.
we also got Muslim culture in
Yes,
there, so it's
so-
like everywhere.
Okay.
It represents the whole. Yeah, so that's
The
a
whole-
representation of Earth.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
I'll
okay,
take
carry
that
on.
as a compliment.
Yeah, I don't know
um,
yet.
But yes, it was kind of my favorite painting. Not a lot of people know about this artist, but kind of drew the traditional like paintings on my face, and it didn't get a lot of
Can you
traction.
explain a little bit about like what kind of painting was it? What kind of drawing was that?
Yeah, so I drew like a girl on my cheek,
Mm-hmm.
and it was actually, I spent about 6 hours on camera trying to record it, and I think it was one of the my favorite paintings, but also one of the most difficult ones because it had so much like detail onto it. So I would say it's like a girl wearing like traditional clothes right here on my
So
cheek.
you drew a girl on your face?
I don't know if it's good, but it's my favorite.
No. I mean, I didn't say good or bad. I mean, I think it's very difficult because you are looking at the mirror. So
Oh,
you
he
are
said
not looking-
girl.
Yeah.
He said girl. I think his accent made him sounded like it said good.
Oh.
yeah,
He said you drew a girl on
Oh,
your
yeah.
face.
So that's very difficult. That's
Yeah.
why I'm saying that you're looking at the mirror, and
Yeah.
then you are not directly like you have to draw the mirror image.
Yeah, I was looking at the camera
Okay,
and
so-
drawing it right there because otherwise
Oof.
I didn't
That's-
want the
that's
mirror
difficult.
in the camera view because that
I can't like
seemed
draw.
yeah.
Straight,
Did
looking
it like
straight.
reverse it or anything like that? Because like cameras will
Yeah.
sometimes reverse it.
It's
So you're painting
mirror-
backwards. Were you like painting backwards too?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And I
art.
had, my
That's
setup
skill.
was so hectic because I had my camera up and my laptop, so I was looking at my laptop just to make sure
Wow.
I'm drawing it right. So and I also have to make sure like the camera is still running because I'm just filming on my iPhone, and it runs
Mm-hmm.
out of storage easily. So yeah, that was like a 6
It amazes
hour-
me how much like amazing content you can produce on just your iPhone.
Yeah.
Like for anybody
Nowadays,
out there
yeah.
that wants to produce content, you can just do it on your iPhone.
Yeah, that's true. And it's amazing.
Just a little creativity.
Yeah, you just need creativity. That's it. and your iPhone, you're good.
Yeah, but I wish I had the setup like yours.
And
when I was doing
dedication.
makeup.
And dedication,
And,
because 6 hours
six
is
hours.
dedication.
Of trying to paint. And is there
Yeah.
like you got it all at the one shot, or you have to go back, fix
It
something?
was one shot.
One
yeah.
shot, okay.
One shot.
Because erasing it
amazing.
was like a bit hard because I was drawing initially with like a white pencil outline, and then you would fill in with like special face paint, and the face paint would irritate my face. So I was like, I need to draw this and then take this off immediately because I'm gonna get a rash on my face or like
That makes good like behind the scenes footage. It's like behind the snes of the viral
I
video.
know.
It's like it's a rash and like your face is swelling. Like, ugh,
That,
yeah,
that
I would
feels like
implement
the
that
price you
now,
pay
yeah.
for artwork.
that feels like something like this Dominoes, and then you spend days into creating those, and then in like 1 minute everything's over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would spend like 6 hours and then in 15 minutes it's gone
Yeah.
off my face.
Oh,
But yes,
amazing.
yeah, when we initially started, that was my favorite painting. But then we decided to turn it into a business because I like art. And my mom suggested, this was around the time when NFTs were taking off a little bit.
Yeah.
And my mom
are
was
they
like,
still are they still like taking off? Because I know like NFTs are kind of like the future at this point.
Yeah.
They
they're-
how are those doing these days?
I'm not sure. I wish I would get into this like industry, but I never
Yeah.
had like the proper education in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
NFTs. So I feel like I shouldn't just dive into something I don't fully know, or I don't know nothing about crypto.
So how did you?
I wish I knew more of it, about it
transition?
too.
Yeah, cryptocurrency. I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. So I'm like, should I even dive into this?
It's very new. Yeah.
But yeah.
How did you figure out the composition for your makeup products, like your, chemical composition?
Oh,
By the way,
Composition.
if you look at Lily's face,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
there's
it's
something very
gorgeous,
special about it
yeah.
today.
She's wearing Zhanelica makeup.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
If you like that, what is it? Comment or thumbs up? Is there a thumbs up on? Yeah, thumbs up. Yes.
Yes.
Like
Thumbs up.
or
Thumbs it up. Give it a
Thumbs up,
like.
Give it a
Like,
like.
or
Like,
comment, or
yes.
both.
Tell us what you think.
Yes.
Good things
We wanna
only.
know.
Good things only.
Good things only.
So tell us about how did you guys figure out your
The
product?
chemistry behind it. Well, I didn't major in art, but I did major in chemistry, pharmaceutical chem. So, because I initially went into the major because it's my favorite subject in high school. So
Chemistry?
I think it was
Chemistry?
Bad,
Oh my
I think
god,
it
I
was
hated
bad
that
logic.
subject.
That makes such a good pickup line. It's like, are you good at chemistry, girl? Yeah.
We got chemistry.
There you
You
go.
got chemistry, yeah.
Yeah.
You got chemistry. I got chemistry. Chemistry. What's going on?
You both
Yeah,
major
carry
in it.
on.
But yeah, I think I just knew. Obviously, I would need more expertise in the area because I just have a bachelor's in it. It's not like like masters or PhD. So I think I would need
But you
more
have some
knowledge.
background, right?
I
So,
have some
but-
background,
Okay,
so
that's
I
good.
knew where to start. But initially, the formula was formulated like in the lab. So we don't cook this in our kitchen. It's not like.
That's very comforting. Thanks. Okay, good.
But yes, it was made in a partnership with the lab. So
Oh, that's
it's
sweet.
got like kind of contract manufacturing. So and we tried to formulate it without phthalates, gluten, because that seems like a very problematic ingredient for most people. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's like gluten allergy.
It's
and-
catching more people's attention these days.
Yeah, that's true. It's very good for marketing as well.
It looks good on the cover. Gluten free.
Gluten free, yeah,
And
and
your products are vegan.
yeah, they're
Oh
also
wow.
vegan.
Okay. Yeah.
So and my mom is actually allergic to gluten, so she's like
Celiacs, right?
Yeah, celiac disease. But also, we test everything on her. She's like,
Oh wow. The guinea pig.
Wow.
That was the next
Oh
question.
my god.
yeah, that's
So,
true.
guys, don't take any inspirations.
But yeah, any
Don't start
formula,
testing
we're
also
like,
everything
yeah,
on
we
mom.
need to test it because
What she knows, but because she knows chemistry, that's why it's okay for her.
yeah, don't test makeup on yourself. Don't turn yourself into like guinea pigs. But yeah, I initially also wanted to start this brand because my mom would buy makeup and anything and everything would irritate her eyes. So we're like, okay, I can
Interesting.
draw. I have this major that I don't know where to apply. So why not just start a business? I like makeup. I think it would be a good venture into something like bigger.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so we've been at it for 2 years now, 2.5, and I think it was the best decision we ever made because I've never felt so happy and fulfilled with what we do. Because
I would say that. Do you think that's a hard industry to break into?
yes, extremely hard.
Extremely hard.
I would say so.
Okay.
So you came up with your own original idea. You had your own niche to draw your face and have face painting, and then you started based on your knowledge in chemistry background, your own product.
Yeah.
So this looks like everything looks like pretty legit, and then you taking considering all these allergies as well. And it's a vegan product. I mean, it's a compelling idea and product feels like. So
We're trying. We're really
that's
trying.
interesting.
But yeah, this has been our biggest passion, me and my mom's, for the past 2 years.
Can we show these on the
Yeah.
screen, please?
Yes, and
Guys,
actually,
this is
They
I'd
look
like
amazing.
This is
The design on
really-
it is 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Yeah.
and I like the cover. So it has some.
The colors are super bright, so I wanted to ask
Oh.
actually about how did you come up
Tell
with
me about
all
these
of the
two people.
colors because they are very particular colors.
Yeah, so to answer your question, I would say my mom works on the colors, so she's very good with colors. She likes
You can
it's her
show on the
passion,
camera
yeah.
this thing. Yes.
Yeah, so all of the colors inside are chosen by her, and like including like the some of the artwork. I usually do the outline and I let her choose colors of the artwork, so it
Teamwork.
goes together. Yeah, so it's teamwork. I just like her color stories, and I think in particular this one goes very well together. Especially we try to.
It looks like a fairy tale.
Thank you. Yeah, we try to. So the idea behind this painting is that it's like two souls connected, and also the heart is one of my mom's favorite shapes.
Oh, so
I
they're
try
making
to
heart.
incorporate-
Oh, there is a heart behind it.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
was
I
her
see.
idea to put
I
a heart
see.
behind it because it's her favorite shape,
Okay.
and it's kind of connecting two souls.
What inspired this one?
This one was actually one of my dreams.
Oh,
I
really?
get, like weird dreams.
You can remember your dreams. Amazing.
Not very well, but I think that was like the rough idea. But yeah, it's actually it's
It
my
makes
dream.
me
Yeah,
think more of a Picasso.
yeah. I actually love Picasso paintings. He's one of my biggest inspirations.
Did you draw that?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
nice.
very two different. I think.
Yeah, start dreaming, guys. Get the next inspiration for the drawing. That's interesting.
Yeah,
and also have to have a good drawing. If I have a wonderful dream, I can't draw. It doesn't help.
I think it's like what they say. You need like 5 years to develop any skill. Like so, I think.
So if you start,
If you start, you give it 5 years and
5 years.
you're ready
you
to
can
go.
put down
You're-
your dreams. That's good.
But yeah, I think drawing is not something like people say, oh, it's like a talent. I think it's a skill, just like photography, just like anything. So
Yeah.
if you're really passionate about it, you should go pursue it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
What makes Zhanelica unique or different from the other cosmetic products?
Well, our mission is to connect art with cosmetics, which I think has not been approached by many other makeup brands. Like if you look at the packaging, most of it is bright, but we really want to put focus on the artwork rather than the makeup. And we also want to inspire other people to kind of create their own art with makeup. So that's our main focus. And I think also because we are trying to be vegan, cruelty-free, a lot of brands are jumping on the cruelty-free wagon right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They don't like, having things tested on like rabbits and things like
yeah,
that. So,
that's not very good.
yeah,
I
people
think.
aren't about that. So it's great that you're cruelty free.
Yes, we're trying to keep everything up to date. Trying to actually, we're working on eco-friendly packaging as well.
Okay.
But that's still in the works because Well, right now we're trying to, you see, paper packaging. So we refrain from plastics.
Yeah,
but
that I was about to say. I thought that was a bad thing, like refraining from paper or something like that. Like paper is like the best thing to kind of make things out of instead of like plastic or something like that.
I'm not a big fan of plastic myself because I think it also affects the makeup inside. So I know it can oxidize.
The phthalates,
quicker.
right?
Yeah, phthalates. Yeah.
Yes.
So I also don't think it's a good idea to put your makeup in plastic. And moving forward, we are trying to make this biodegradable. I'm not sure if you've seen, I think one of the brands, they're like a clothing brand. What they do is their packaging is made out of biodegradable seeds. You can plant them in any soil and it grows like a tree or any plant out of
that's
it.
a good
Biodegradable seeds? I mean, isn't that implied
packaging.
So basically, the packaging is made of seed material.
Yeah, so when you
how does that
rip the
work? I'm
packaging-
confused.
Yeah, I think they're selling clothes, so whatever they ship in, it's kind of biodegradable. And when you rip the package, you can kind of put it in the soil and water it, and then you have like a plant growing out of it.
Does it give you like more packages later on if you water it?
I'm not sure.
That'd
if
be a
that's
good
the-
investment of your money.
I know. That is true. Refillable packaging.
Yes, please give me that in the future.
So, how difficult or easy it is for a mother, daughter, or a person, or girl or boy, to come from a different country and come here
And crush. Absolutely crush.
and like start fulfilling their dreams.
Exactly.
I think I had it on the lighter spectrum of this problem because I came here at 10 years old. So what struggles can you go through at 10 years old?
If your
But my
parents don't
mom-
give you cookies, that's a huge traumatizing thing.
Yeah,
I hated
but
that. Or cupcakes.
the cupcakes. But my mom really went through it because she came here as a student.
Yeah.
So, and she had to learn English. And I only went through this stage for like 6 months before I caught up on learning English. I think kids are much faster at learning foreign languages.
Yeah, for sure.
But my mom had tough time, I think, assimilating to the culture and really getting to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's harder for adults.
Yeah, it's harder for adults. And I'm really thankful that she brought me here because I don't think I would have the same opportunities back
Exactly.
home. Here, it's almost impossible back home to open like a cosmetic business or even do anything meaningful with your life, I feel like, because you get a job and it's kind of it, you know?
Paycheck to paycheck.
Paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes that paycheck is not even enough.
Yeah.
So
amazing.
I'm thankful to her, and I wish she was here right now on the podcast. I feel like she would have.
We would
a
have
lot
loved to
more-
have had her here.
Yeah.
Like the mother-daughter duo, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I think she would have a lot more to add to this issue coming to a new country, and yeah, I think she came here with all of the savings she had, and she came to LA initially.
Shout out to your
Yeah,
mom.
I saw one of their videos, and she's pretty cool. She's like very, very to the point, and look in detail. Like she's very, very attentive to what is going on. She understands that what need to be answered. So she has a very clear head. I like
What
her.
would you
She's
say?
amazing.
How do you and your mom? How are you similar, and how do you differ?
I think we're similar in that we're both creative in a way, and we connected on this passion for art. So
awesome.
she likes art, she likes, merchandising. So she's into fashion. She always been into fashion. So when I was growing up, I watched her like put makeup on, get dressed up. So it really inspired me to go into this field. And I think we're different in the way that she likes everything to be like really fast. She's a very dynamic person.
How do you define fast?
I would say she likes everything like spontaneous. She's a Sagittarius.
Oh,
so yeah, very
it's all different.
spontaneous.
If you are not, then you're doomed.
You're doomed. Cancers, I'm sorry. You're not competing here.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can do about it now.
yeah.
What is your sign?
Okay.
I'm a Taurus, so
So,
I'm like.
All right, let's get signs down. We've never done signs
Let's
before.
talk about that.
We got Taurus, Libra.
Libra. Oh, that is
So yeah,
Guess mine. Can you guess mine by any chance?
and then
Pisces.
No.
Close though.
He's the
Aquarius.
one he just spoke
Close.
about.
Exactly. She knows. How do you know that?
Your birthday.
That's true. She came to my birthday. She came to my birthday. Yeah, I'm a Cancer.
He's
So
a
yeah,
little crab.
Leo?
I'm a crab.
Oh no, I'm not Leo. Thank you. But I don't know is it good or bad. I'm Gemini.
Oh,
Gemini?
nice.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think any zodiac sign is bad. I just like.
So okay,
I
tell us
love
then what he's supposed to be based on his sign.
I'm delicious if you have me in
I
sushi.
am not an astrologer. I just like to clarify that. Yeah, don't take astrological advice from me because all I know is I'm a Taurus and my mom is a Sagittarius.
And
But,
those are the best.
And they're just rolling with this.
I'm just rolling with this. The brand is also, if you think about it, a Taurus.
Yes.
Oh, the brand has an astrology sign?
I think so because we created it in May. So
Okay,
it was-
so it's
it
its
was-
birthday. Gotcha.
Yeah, May 4th.
Okay.
That's its birthday.
Oh, that's close. Okay. So
Yeah.
then that's close. My birthday is in also May, but I'm in Gemini. So, oh, cool. So yeah. So what's the qualities of your brand?
The quality.
Personality traits.
Yeah.
It would look good on you. That's number one.
It will look good on everyone.
Everyone.
There's something for everyone, right?
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, you guys have a store in LA?
We do like pop-up shops here and there, but we are planning on opening a store. It
Okay.
just takes a lot of hassle, and we also picking the location. We're thinking Glendale Mall.
Oh, okay.
That's like,
Glendale Mall.
Yeah, there's a story behind Glendale Mall. We had discussion before the podcast
That's what I
started,
got
so
to
that's why. So
But I think it gets a lot of foot traffic there, and
yeah, a lot of foot traffic.
yeah, and we really like the location there. But right now, it's occupied, so we cannot just go through the door and open the store because a lot of people are getting at it, especially because it's Christmas season, so it's really hard to get to.
Getting there.
So how someone can try your product right now?
Yeah, so we do have a website where you can order it online, or we do go to shows like every 2 weeks or so. Right now we're on the slower end because my mom was traveling back to my home country, just family emergency, and but before that, before she left to Kazakhstan, we were doing pop-up shops every week. So right now I'm kind of on my own.
Can you explain what a pop-up shop is?
Yeah, so we actually go to this different events. We actually met at one of them.
Yes.
Modern Wife.
Modern
right?
Day
Modern Day
Wife.
Wife. Yeah.
Yes.
So that would be.
We met a
one
lot of
them.
people there.
Is
Yeah.
the same one we also went or different?
Yes.
Okay.
Modern
Oh,
Day
you
Wife,
were
yeah.
also there.
I
Yes,
don't know
they
how
were
we missed
also
that.
there.
I don't know how.
I'm not sure
how
how I
we
didn't
missed
see
you, or how you missed us.
Yeah, how did I miss you?
Because they were hiding somewhere in a corner there, looking all
Yeah.
pretty, showing up their products, which were super awesome.
But we were
Oh, you
in
had
the
a stall
shade.
there?
Yeah, we were in the shade, so we got a nice spot.
Yes,
for
you
that
did get a
event.
nice spot.
Yeah,
okay.
because I think a lot of people were struggling out there in the sun, but we got lucky this time.
Yeah.
But we go to these pop-up shops. So one of them was modern day Wife, and we get our own booth and we set up our products. So we advertise our products to any guests coming to the event. So we actually do one mostly in Southern California, but I think we met in the one in San Jose, right? Yeah, that was kind of different for us because we don't go to Northern California much. We primarily sell.
Yeah, this place sucks.
It doesn't. It's just I feel like not a lot of people put makeup on.
There's a
here.
lot more
Yeah.
people in LA than there is in SF. Basically, like it's almost like the population of SF to LA is like it's almost like 10-1 almost.
Oh, wow.
Like there's a lot of people in LA. It's
Yeah.
huge.
It's a huge market.
Huge.
Yeah, and half of them are, potentially our customers.
In LA?
Yeah. So we go to these different pop-up shops, and so we went to the one inside an art gallery. It's actually a collectible store. It's called Frankincense. So they sell everything from like anime, ranging from anime to collectibles. Like
Do you like anime?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Are we getting somewhere?
Let's get into it.
The podcast just.
What's your
switches
favorite
to some
anime?
Death Note.
Death Note.
Oh,
Okay.
seriously, that's my favorite too.
Oh,
really? That's a
the,
really classic
That's the
one.
only
yeah.
anime I've seen actually.
It's his favorite.
Because I
It's the
tried
only one
others.
you have to see too.
I've tried others, but I lost interest in like midway.
Yeah,
but
I
that
know,
one
right?
was the only one like that. Like, oh, once you start, you can't stop. That's
Yeah,
the
'cause
thing.
it's very
so
intense.
It's very
amazing,
popular.
So intense.
Yeah.
It's very popular.
Yeah, so Death Note.
Death Note.
That Note is amazing. I get on it only 2 seasons, or it has.
I think it's I think it's
seasons.
like 40 episodes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I really enjoy my time doing the pop-up shop there because I can roam around, look at anime stuff. You know. I was scared because everything we made the day that was possibly I could spend on animes. But yeah, we do it inside there every 2 months or so, and then we also go to smaller pop-up shops all around LA. So they're owned by like small businesses, and it's basically an outside event. It's not indoors. We bring out our tent, which actually has this artwork on it, and a lot of the other ones I did for smaller palettes. So we kind of put up a tent with the artwork, and it attracts a lot of attention. So small businesses like inviting us because they put us on the side of the busy road, and people stop because of the tent. Yeah, so
They also stop for Death Note.
for Death Note. Yeah, but that's what we do. We go to different pop-ups.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have been to some other pop-ups. So what would you say? Like, what's usually the feedback from people, or what they like about your product? What they tell you on spot?
A lot of people, and I think I spoke about it before the podcast, a lot of people mistake it for a candy brand, especially kids. They approach
Oh yeah,
them
they're
and-
coming there. They're like super hungry. They're like, I'll have
Yeah.
that one. Looks delicious.
Yeah, and they're like, what is this?
Do you have to like
It's a good
warn them
packaging,
because
right?
there
It's
is
a good
actually makeup
packaging.
inside that is multicolored. Like
Yeah.
if you eat this, you
Can you also make
you
it
might get sick.
edible?
It's gluten free. That's what they
Okay, it
tell
is
me.
gluten free, so you don't have to worry about those people.
I'm just kidding. But they usually come to the bright colors and they like touch everything because kids. But they like the color story and they mistake it for candy. Especially we put up these displays. We have like these big glass jars, I would say. They're not jars. I don't even know what to call them. But basically it's like a large candy jar with
And
like
then
a
you
lid
put
on
these
top.
things there.
And I put and we put like lipsticks in there, eyeliner, so it looks very nice with a little like colorful paper in there. So people approach our booth a lot of times. We give out flyers just to talk about our business, and sometimes we even people make purchases or they make purchases later through our website. Yeah.
Is there a certain kind of people that prefer your brand? Like, who are the most popular ones?
That's a
think,
good question.
Artistic
Or
people,
what-
so like photography,
Or
we
both
have
photographers.
yes.
Makeup artists?
Yes, makeup artists. Makeup artists usually say that it's a great price for the amount of product you're getting.
That's
And we usually have special sales going on for every event. So you can buy 3, get the fourth one for free. We try to be very budget friendly. So our prices don't go over $25, which I think is pretty reasonable for the product you're getting. And in person, on the website, it's a little bit more expensive because we do have to account for shipping. But the shipping is free. It's included in the product. What else? I would say we also have like different payment options available on the website. So you can pay I think right now it's very popular to pay in installments of 4. So like you buy now, pay later type of strategy. So that's what we're trying to implement. And yeah, most of our customers are makeup artists, photographers, a lot of artists, like fellow artists who sell stickers or their art in any other form. So it really warms my heart when another artist like buys my makeup and they compliment the art. It really just hits different,
No, that means
Yeah.
there's someone who knows this thing and they are interested. That gives an additional value.
Yeah.
So, what do you say that people like the most about the product? Like number one, you say like the branding is so good. The packaging is really nice. What's the second highlight or third highlight for the product, like which you got most of the feedback for?
Yeah, we get most of the feedback given the fact that we are cruelty-free and vegan. There's not a lot of vegan brands out there, especially for eyeshadow. And we also get a lot of, I would say, praise for our pigmentation. Because the eyeshadow, we try to make it very pigmented and very smooth to the touch. And also our eyeliner gets a lot of hype because it's smudge-proof, so whenever you can touch it throughout the day, it's waterproof too. So, for example, if you were to go swimming, it's not
You can
gonna-
wear while you're swimming?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You
That's
basically
awesome.
take it off with oil. I have it on right now, but it doesn't smudge. So It's one of my favorite products that we developed because I wear it every day and basically put it on in the morning, stays throughout the whole day, and I don't have to reapply it. Because before eyeliners, I used to buy it before we opened this brand. I would have to reapply them like 5 times a day.
Oh, that's a very interesting feature. I guess many people would be interested if it can stay for long.
Yeah, it stays for almost, I think the longest I worn it like 12 hours. So it's a really long stay formula. We tried to work on that.
Yeah, I feel like now I should try it now.
You should try it.
You should try it. We have a couple here.
We're going to have some videos of Nick trying on some makeup. That'll be the best things you'll ever see.
Nice. Okay.
If you post it on your Instagram, we'll post it.
I'm gonna ask for that. I'm like, where's the picture, Nick? Give me the picture. I want to see it.
You want to be one of the makeup
artists? Or I'll be the kid who will eat the makeup. Like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it affects your consciousness if you fall asleep or not.
Zhanel, so your products were actually recognized by some big names. Do you want to tell us a little bit the story behind that?
Okay.
And how did that help your brand?
Are we talking about Vogue?
I want to listen to that.
Yes.
Like big names. Yeah, the only one comes to my mind is Vogue. So we were featured in the Vogue magazine. Both the and also we were featured in Tatler. Yeah, which is like a sister company to them. They're owned by the same company, so it's like different magazines.
It's Condé Nast.
It's Condé Nast, yeah. But yeah, it actually changed our business when we initially started. It was such a shock to us because, you know, the first couple of months of our business, nothing was happening. So it was just
that's pretty normal though for businesses. It's very rare if a business just like right off the bat takes off.
Unless you're a celebrity.
Yeah, if you've got a very large social media presence, you can be like, hey, you know, on September 9th, my merch is dropping. Make sure to get it. Then sure, you know, if you've got like 1 million followers or something like that.
Yeah, and only like 3% of your followers buy it.
That's the thing. Yeah, it even depends on the type of followers you have. You know, some people's followers are. It's gonna sound a little strange, but like some people's followers are worth less than others in terms of like some people are willing to buy more from you versus maybe somebody else's followers, depending on how loyal they are to you.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's the same like for a lot of business brands. Because, like, for example, Trader Joe, you have a lot of like loyal customers to Trader Joe, and they will buy anything from there. It's like a lot of fans.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm a grocery outlet person. I think we have to fight now.
But yeah, I think it's like one of the examples. If they were to drop merch, Trader Joe, it would sell out within minutes. But yeah, I would say Vogue changed our perspective a bit and how our business was running because we opened and we had a couple of purchases from some of my followers. I only had like 25K, so what like 20 people bought, which is like 3% probably, statistically speaking. But not a lot of people bought it at first. And then we got this email from Condé Nast and one of the editors. So we were really shocked. At first, my mom was like, "Is this a scam?"
Yeah,
that's the first thing you were thinking.
Yeah, it was like, "Is this a scam?" Because it seems too good to be true. You just
how
open.
Did you verify them?
We actually called them and we were on the phone call, and then I made a couple like Google searches.
That and then the email, you can see the email that is coming from because the funny ones will have.
The funny ones will be like Roger Williams 81 at Gmail or something. Yeah, and we verified everything. We had a very nice meeting with the editor, and then they said that we would like to feature your product. So our first product that was featured was the Yeva palette. And it was a 12-color eyeshadow palette. And the artwork on the palette was actually made with the patterns of our cat's patterns. Actually have a picture of her.
What's the name of that?
Yeah, she's a very cute.
What's the name of the product?
Yeva palette, because that's the cat's name.
Okay. Oh,
so it was our first product, and the cat, she's a Bengal kitty. So
Garfield.
Garfield. Bengal kitty, she has a lot of nice spots on her, so I use her spots to put on the artwork. And I think it caught the attention of a lot of people in Vogue. I'm not sure why, but I think they
love cats.
They love cats. But
everyone loves cats.
Yeah, I think we
I'm
had
a dog guy.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm a dog
Do you
guy.
have a dog?
So,
I do. They're actually not here right now because they're very mean. They bit Eugene a few months back. It was they'll never forget him.
He's not gonna forget him either, babe.
Every time I make a story with one of my dogs, he's like, "I know that dog. That's the dog
What
that
breed
bit
is
me."
it?
They're all right. So I've got two. One of them is Maltese mixed with poodle.
Oh, poodle.
Yes, and the other one is a Jack Russell Terrier. So it's a little tiny, kind of like tiny.
Not very good with dog breeds, but that's why I was like, oh, poodle, I know that one.
Poodle.
poodle,
know
that's
that
good
one.
enough.
That rings a bell.
So how many cats you have then?
Just one.
Oh, one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think
So
at some
what's-
point you might have like 9 or 10 cats?
I don't think I might
to get the
cross
next
that
brand name, you need the new cat now.
Yeah, I need a new cat to get more inspiration.
that's a good point. The more cats, the more brand deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to diversify.
Every product we get a new cat.
There you go.
But I think she would get too jealous if we got another cat. Yeah, she has attachment issues.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see.
She's a very jealous cat.
She's very
Possessive.
catty. But
Catty cat.
where's my sound effects panel?
Yeah.
She's-
That would be very handy right now.
Yeah, well, I actually moved it, so.
But
so,
yes,
what was the
It's
high
gone.
point and a low point in the whole journey so far?
high point was actually let me think about it. It might be the Vogue, but I'm just trying to, because I don't want to
Because many of your posts got popular, famous.
These were on like a TikTok or anything.
So,
like,
yeah.
what was that? Instagram and TikTok?
Instagram and
Which-
TikTok.
which
Yeah,
one?
Which one did you find more helpful for your exposure? Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram most
Really?
definitely.
On Instagram?
Yeah. Especially once we opened the business, we started promoting our makeup because that's a good strategy to.
What do you find better today in 2022? Instagram or TikTok?
You know, I feel like we never grasp because you have to be on TikTok constantly to know what's new, what's going to be trending tomorrow, today, the day before, because it's so hard to keep up, because Instagram, I feel like it's a little bit more slow. So any of the TikTok trends, they slowly trickle into Instagram in a couple of months.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have this
You're like,
like
People
too
repost
much
it.
dopamine.
Yeah.
Like, I need to calm down.
Yeah.
because Instagram,
Is it
TikTok
rehab?
is crazy.
So Instagram is the rehab for TikTokers.
That's what it is. People well, the thing is, from my knowledge right now, TikTok kind of has the best organic reach, so you can kind of like
Yeah.
get to the most. Like you can have like a post that has like 1,000 views, 100 views, 500 views, 1 million.
Well, and then no retention. The customer retention is 0.
Yeah.
Because
You get the views, but no
so
retention.
yeah, it's very difficult. I feel like Instagram is more forgiving in that sense because if people follow you, they stay
So
following you.
what's
Yeah.
what's the
Okay, that's
latest
good to
trend?
know.
What's the latest trend going on then in TikTok?
Well, I mean,
Instagram, for
at this
makeup?
point, it could be
For
anything.
makeup,
It
for
could be
makeup.
anything. As we're talking, it's changing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a crazy platform, and I feel like a lot of it also depends on your algorithm. So I feel like it's personalized to everyone, whereas Instagram is more general. I feel.
Yeah, let's talk about
Yeah.
what do you find about the algorithm? How it is, how you can use in your favor for someone.
If
who
anybody wants to
start.
take their business off to the next level,
I
and they
would-
want to use Instagram and TikTok, how
What-
would you?
What's your experience?
I would definitely say show off your product, talk about it. Videos are more receptive.
Videos.
Yeah, by the audience more so than pictures. And
Sorry,
I,
photographers.
I know. Maybe videography is the way to go. I'm just kidding. But I would say videos and just post with your product. And I also found it helpful when we first started. We sent a big batch of our products to makeup artists, so they were able to like tag,
Test.
repost.
And they
And-
can give their
Like-
own
okay.
reviews.
Yeah, and I
live.
feel
Okay.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of the makeup artists on Instagram, they have the same issue where you might hit viral video on TikTok, but you don't have any followers from it. And whereas on Instagram, you have this like makeup artist, and they're makeup artist based, for example, in LA, and they have like regular clients coming back. Their website is set up on Instagram as well. You can book appointments with that makeup artist. So if we send them a product and they make a couple of videos, their clients are like, "Oh, what is that? I want to buy it." So that works way better for us than
That's
working
more
with-
loyal
Yeah.
client base,
Yeah,
right? Because
more
they are
loyal.
following them for a reason.
Yeah, because I think on Instagram you can also filter by location, which TikTok, I don't think they only implemented that a couple of months ago, where you can sort by location, and I think that's a big issue for a lot of content creators. Yeah, and I would also say TikTok, we're trying to tackle it, but it's a bit hard. You have to post like 4 times a day or so. That's what I heard.
4 or
from-
5 on TikTok.
4 or
That's what
5.
people say.
We actually had
For optimal
Yeah.
growth.
And
4 or 5 times.
And you got only 24 hours.
yeah, I know. And then it starts all over. The cycle is
Yeah.
back on. I would say we had one of the famous TikTokers. I think right now she has 10 million followers on TikTok, and she posted with our product.
Very nice.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
like
sweet.
early on.
Yeah.
That was also one of our shocking moments when we first started, because we were like, oh, this like big TikToker wants to work with us, and we post our products. That was really nice. We got a couple sales from it, for like a week or so, like any other post, basically. But it was very interesting to see that dynamic, because she has 10 million followers, but then not a lot of people watch every single video. So unless she's like, and I've seen her pump out content like 5 times a day. So every 20 minutes you got a new video from her. It was crazy. I was like, how do you even keep up with that schedule? It's pretty hectic. And on Instagram, I think it's a lot more forgiving. I'm not sure how it works right now with Reels. We do mostly.
I guess reels are much more effective in
Yeah,
reaching
right
out
now.
audience.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
They're like she said, they're trying to compete with TikTok,
Yeah.
because TikTok is completely crushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. It's like number 1
So, yeah.
social media platform right now.
So you had many high points.
Yeah.
Like
and-
I guess you like shockers.
Yeah.
So every time like you remember all those shockers which are like high notes on your
yeah,
business.
that's true.
What about the low points?
The low points, I think it was more towards the COVID-19 pandemic. We were trying to, 2020 and 2021 was very difficult for us, because we only had to reach out to people with our business through social media or our website. So I feel like our product is not something you buy online. It's not like tech. It's not something where you're like, oh.
I'm
let me-
scared to buy tech online. They broke my camera. I bought tech and it's like broken. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I feel like people still have this sense and need to look at the thing, touch it.
Yeah.
Even though people saying that like retail is dying, I think what people are doing, they're going out to the stores, scouting out the products they like, and
I
then
should
they
do
buy
that
it
myself.
online.
There is
yeah.
personally.
there is a idiom, very old idiom about it. The bird in cage or bird in hand costs twice as much as the bird in cage.
Yeah.
So if you can touch and feel something, you are more likely to buy it, or
I
you're
can
more
see that.
confident about it
Yeah.
Yeah.
than just a picture. And there have been many.
I get scared on Amazon. I'm like, I'm going to buy this thing. It costs like $500. I get so scared. Luckily, they're like 30-day returnal rates on things. It's a scary thing buying tech on Amazon, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
True.
people have a lot more time to think when you buy it on the website. You're like, do I really want to spend like $100 right now, or can it wait? And when you're like buying in person, it's a more of like an impulse purchase.
yeah, exactly.
So you're like, I want it now, and I don't care how much it costs.
That's the best time to buy.
It reminds me of
person,
a-
you get to touch and feel the product and see
Yeah.
what you get.
Yeah, and also I feel like the delay between you buying it and then the shipping time, and when you get it, you're
That
like, did I
too.
really want to
Yeah.
buy this?
Oh,
Because when you're in person, you're like,
It's
yeah, I want to buy
instant.
it. I see
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and I feel like
There's only a tiny window for when people actually want to buy things.
yeah.
So like when they see it, they're getting riled up. Like when they see all the results, the pictures, and all that, and like their buying temperature starts to rise, and then there's this tiny window where they're like, impulse buy. Let's buy it right now.
Yeah.
So offline, you can have that a lot, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Offline is much easier because also I feel like humans are social creatures. So when we have a line in front of our booth, people are like, "Oh, what is this?"
If people see other people kind of gathering around your product, they get curious too.
Yeah, they're like, "What is this? I want to buy this."
Exactly.
If everyone is buying it, I want to buy it too. That helped us a lot when we started. Right now in 2022.
So what would you say, like someone who bought their product, the chances of rebuying your product, how retention ratio has been for you? What feedback did you get?
We actually get a lot of returning customers.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so they're like, "Oh, I bought this palette for my sister and she loves it. Now I want to buy one for myself. I just want a different color story, but she said she likes it, so I'm going to buy one for myself." And because we go to the same show, so we rotate the same events. So it's a lot of people come back. So Modern Day Wife, we had a lot of people come back for like seconds and thirds. And if we release a new product, they're like, "Oh, I want to try this." So we have a lot of do you want like a percentage?
No. I'm just asking like what's your experience so far? So since we were talking about like people buying in the heat of the moment, but that doesn't explain everything about the product, right? If the customer is returning back, that explains a lot about the product, because now they have used it and now they are invested in and they find it useful.
Yeah,
that's why they are returning it, right? So that's why I'm more interested in like you are getting return customers, and that is like biggest asset.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, that's
with returning customers, you can even because they've already bought into your business, you can actually upsell them into something else. If you've got like maybe some sort of bigger product you can maybe make later on, because they've already bought, they're more willing to actually
spend more. Yeah, because loyalty.
It's very difficult to convince or to show someone who has never used it, who has no idea about it, and it's very difficult. Then you have to go through all this advertisement and have different channels. But when someone bought it, then it's then you got your product tested, you're confident, they are confident.
Yeah, that's true. And I also think it depends on the event where we're selling.
Oh yeah.
So for example, Modern Day Wife, they already have a loyal base of customers who are returning. So because they're like in this, they're kind of excited to be at the event, and they keep returning to every single one, and we're there most of the time when we try to make it to the event. That's why they're like, "Oh, I bought from you last time, I'm just going to buy more stuff."
Yeah.
Because I'm familiar with you, I've been to this event
before. They trust you.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
You've got brand loyalty, they trust you.
They're comfortable purchasing from us because they're also comfortable at the event. It's not their first time. They're kind of
so the event also
relax.
preempts some sales too.
I'll happily plug in Modern Day Wife with even they didn't pay us.
Yeah,
because
she's
actually one of the organizer, like she's our very good friend.
Yeah.
And then she invited us to do coverage there, and we had Carrie is a person, and she's a wonderful human being. You should go and check out the Modern Day Wife, and Carrie will put the Instagram links. And like I heard many stories like you from that event. That event was a inception for many of those things, and like people got connected. After that, they started finding new customers and reach out more audience, and which is super relevant to them, to their business, because that was an amalgamation of all different things which are related to a woman or wife and what they need in their life, right? So that was like very good event. Like guys, check it out.
Yeah, I just want to thank Modern Day Wife in case they're watching this, because
they will be watching.
Yeah, I think
we'll get a clip out for them for sure.
They reached out to us too. It was one of those emails, just like from Vogue. We were like, "Is this real?"
Oh wow!
And we were just like, "Is this real?" Because this seems too good to be true. But then, like everything with the business, you take the risk, you take the chance, and it turned out amazing. We keep coming back for more events because I think they built an amazing community around women empowering other women. So it's a lot of like women-owned businesses or something that has to do with women empowerment. So I feel like at every event, I myself feel very comfortable because I met these people before. I already know them, and a lot of connections sprout from that as well. So like right now we're in the podcast and we met at the event. So even though we like briefly exchanged a couple, words and had a short conversation, I feel like you were really able to connect.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, I wish we can come back for more events.
I met two girls from there, and they were just starting their ideas, and they said like it will take us 1 year to launch something, so we'll stay in touch, and after 1 year you guys should like interview us, and then we should stay in touch, and then figure out how we want to do. And like, wow, people are like so much invested. Got inspiration from that event, that they have so much like long-term plans as well.
Yeah, that's true. And also, the founders, I think they started the business around the same time we did, and I think it's amazing progress that they did. They're doing events like all over California now, it's big, amazing events. If you've seen, I think it looks very good even on our Instagram when we got the video done. So people are like, oh, what is this event? This looks like
it's very
red
elegant.
carpet. Like a red carpet event.
Yes.
So they put a lot of effort and pay attention to details to every single one. And I think it's also very well organized, because that's what I see. Some of the other pop-ups that we went to, like in the beginning, they were a little bit disorganized in a way, but I feel like we were still thankful to be there. But Modern Day Wife is just on another level. I would say event organization, event planning. I've never seen something like that before. So,
And the last one was especially good.
Yeah.
Because we were there.
Zhanel, what does Zhanelica do when on vacation?
Oh.
And do you have some hobbies other than art?
Me personally, let me think about some of the hobbies. We've been so...
Besides
Busy.
Death Note.
Besides Death Note.
Besides Death Note.
Anime would be one of my bigger hobbies.
Do you draw anime?
I used to when I was like in high school, but then I think... I don't know, I just stopped doing it.
Okay, let's talk about what's your favorite character in the Death Note?
He loves Death Note too. He's all about it.
Yeah. Huh?
L.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Protagonist, okay.
Who else would it be? I watch anime, spend time with my cat. That's one of my hobbies. I actually like to train my cat a lot of stuff, so I bought her like these little buttons that can...
Cats can be trained too?
Yeah,
Yes.
Really?
I thought,
I
like, the
trained her
most
to
difficult
I thought they were like more
human too.
independent and they
Yeah.
didn't like listen to people too much.
She's
They
a
have
bit
they're
stubborn,
moody.
but I'm stubborn
So
too.
what thing, I mean, I'm curious now. What things can you actually teach a cat?
So I taught her how to use a toilet.
Wow.
Yeah, so we
Like
don't
a
use
human?
human toilet.
Like a human. They'll squat on the toilet like a human.
Yeah,
That's
I taught her
insane.
that.
I need to teach my
Yeah,
dogs
they
that.
seed-
So they stop
seed
peeing on my
for-
rug.
Yeah,
The seed for cats, special seed.
yeah, and
Wow, that's
I also
crazy.
taught her like on to how to walk on a leash. She's a bit stubborn about it, and I try.
So
not,
you can walk your cat outside?
yeah,
Okay.
I walk her cat.
You rarely see it.
Yeah.
Not many people walk their cats.
She's a bit stubborn, so
It's
she will
about
walk
cats, right?
like 5 minutes and then lay down, be like, I don't want to. I'm not a dog. She'll be like, I'm not a
Exactly.
dog.
Like I don't take too
When
many
you-
directions from
Yeah.
you.
When you are walking cat, basically it's not you walking the cat. Like cat
cat's
is walking
The
the
cat
human.
It can be
Because
like
they
that
are
with
so
dogs
moody.
too.
They run on their own time, on their own mood.
I would say that's probably
Yeah.
more because cats are definitely more independent than
Hey,
dogs.
human,
Dogs are
come-
like
come
very
and pet me,
dependent.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're super about people, but like cats, they're they'll do their own thing. They do
Yeah.
their own thing in life. That's what I've seen from
Yeah,
cats.
that's true. They're very independent creatures, and I think
Is that something you like about cats, or
yeah, I do, because I think a lot of people don't like cats because like, oh, I can.
there's a lot of? I mean, the
Yeah.
internet is based off of cats. I mean, that's how the internet started. Was
Yeah,
cats
with cat memes.
with cat pictures and stuff like that.
That
If it
is
weren't for
true.
cats, the internet would no one
What
would have caught
we
on to
share,
that.
right?
Yeah.
That is true. But I do like that she's like independent, and I like cats for that they're feisty and they can.
Do you ever let your
defend
cat
themselves.
outside by any chance?
No, she's in indoors, and
Okay,
if
so-
not indoors, on the leash. Yeah.
So you are also stubborn. Cat is also stubborn. She's feisty. You are
Yeah.
also feisty. Like how
Is she
do you guys
also an
like-
entrepreneur?
I don't know. I feel like she might be a good entrepreneur because she really has like her way of getting what she wants. I feel like that's a really good quality for like a
She's
business.
She
definitely-
already had a brand name.
She's definitely
It's
an
already
inspiration.
product name, right?
Completely not aware. Actually, I have a funny story about it. When we were packing orders with the pallet after the Vogue kind of
Surprised you?
published,
And,
we got published in there, so we got a lot of orders from Europe and US. So we were like packaging all of these little shipments of products, and I was telling my mom, "Oh, can you pass me the yellow palette?" And my cat was keep going like,
Oh, that's my name.
That's
on it.
mine.
It's my name.
I need a cut of the
Did you
money.
get my-
Give it
yeah,
to
my
me.
cut in. Did you get my consent?
the cat was so confused. They're like, "You're shipping me where right now?" Like, I'm not going into no box. But that was pretty funny because she kept getting like PTSD from her naming. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you kept saying her name over and over.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and
Mom,
she's
put
like,
that in the box.
yeah,
and
she's like, I'm not going in no box. But yeah, that was pretty funny, and that's one of the highlights because, yeah, and also my cat. Yeah, I'm like, what was I talking about? But that's one of my hobbies. I like teaching my cat a lot of stuff, and right now I'm trying to teach her how to use the little buttons so she can tell me what she wants. Because she meows for no reason at 3 a.m. and I really want to know the reason why she's meowing. So I just set up these little like buttons.
I would say she's a werewolf, but I think that's more of a dog thing.
Yeah, that's more of a dog thing. But yeah, it's hard to explain what I do outside, like hobbies I have outside of my business when my business is my hobby. So I just made my passion into a business. So yeah.
So, what would you say? Like, what's the hardest thing you are facing right now?
Right now, the hardest thing is that, well, it kind of threw us off a bit that my mom is traveling to our country. We just have a family emergency that I don't want to get too deep into.
You don't have to. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, it's just, we were planning a lot of events in September and October. And
I would have loved if your mom could have been here. That would have been so cool.
I know, and especially this podcast. And
No,
I
we'll
was
do another one then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
we'll have to do another
anticipating.
one.
Yeah, I was
With mommy.
anticipating
And mommy.
her to be here, and we kind of do everything together. And
I love that, by the way.
We are missing
I really
you.
miss her right now because she's been gone for like a month right now.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's a
okay.
long time.
And we just the business has been on pause. That's why I'm not very fast to replying to messages right now because it's kind of everything is on me, and I have to. keep
You've got a lot
track
of
of
to do.
everything.
Basically,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
shop
Yeah,
at this
so
point.
and I also kind of miss her. I miss her very much right now, and I wish she was here. It's much easier with her because then I need guidance and I need something that we can work on. We were working on a new product, but now obviously that's kind of on the back burner because of the family situation. But that's kind of I'm not saying we're going through our lowest low right now, but that's like a hiccup we're having right now.
So, and
It'll pass. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hiccups happen.
It happens. It happens.
that's true.
So, what's the future plans?
Future plans, we were trying to get into retail stores. We're talking to a lot of retailers right now, and I think the main issue is that we're deciding on what products to bring to the stores. And right now also we're thinking about opening our own store, and it's like a breaking point right now. Do we want to venture into having our own standalone stores, or do we want to sell a retail store? So that's a decision we'll have to make in the next 6 months to a year, I would say, because you have to choose an approach. 'Cause, one of the makeup companies, for example, like Morphe, they only have like standalone stores, so they're not selling at major retail brands. So there are some benefits to that too, as opposed to selling at retails, because they take a big chunk of whatever you make. So yeah, that's one of the decisions.
So there
we
is a
have to
fight
make.
going on to get on the shelf, right? What shelf you want to be on?
Yeah.
Lower
We
shelf,
would
middle
love
shelf.
to
Oh
go-
yeah.
yeah.
And then it
It's
depends
like
on what shelf. People get really
insane.
neurotic
Yeah.
about it. They're like, we want our product like right here. And it's like that's in front of the
there
cash
is
the cash
different-
register. Of course you want it right there.
Yeah, there is huge fight for that's the real estate, most expensive and most diversified real estate. On
Yeah.
the different
Good
shelf.
location.
Yes.
Yeah, and right now we did get into Walmart online. For right now, they would like to start with us being.
Oh, that's a big news.
Yeah, they would like.
Congrats.
Thank you. They would like to start us selling online first before we launch into stores. It would probably be Canada more so than US, because US has such a huge demand for makeup. So I feel like us.
The
being
makeup
small-
industry never goes out of
So-
business, by the way. No matter what the economy is, it always stays in business.
Because you gotta look cute, nice, and it's
Yeah.
also an art form. I feel like for a lot of
Yes,
people.
I think, and because of your color palette, I think you'll work great in a art industry.
Yes,
More
that's true.
so.
We
Yeah.
were thinking of doing maybe like an art cafe or partnering with an art cafe where we can also venture into selling like the artwork itself. Because a lot of guys approach us and they're like, "Oh, I'm not into makeup. I don't have a girlfriend, and I like kind of have nobody to buy this for. But I really like the art. Do you?
Are you
sell,
sure that
like-"
wasn't like a pickup line or something like that?
So you can brand it.
He's like, yeah.
I don't have a girlfriend, but
So you can sell them as a gift.
yeah, that's true. That's what we've been trying to like a lot of on Valentine's Day. We got a lot of sales from boyfriends like buying it for their girlfriend.
Yeah.
That was really sweet. And it was like, "Do you want a box with it?" Sadly, we don't sell flowers because I feel like it would be a one-stop shop for Valentine's Day. But
Yeah, the makeup comes with a full day package.
Yeah.
Right from the day start, with the flying tickets, with the
Yeah.
return,
with the
car,
resort, you know,
resort, yes, pool,
all
jacuzzi,
inclusive,
everything.
all for $25.
There you go. The best bang for your
Split it
buck,
for-
baby.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
there can be add-ons, right?
Yeah,
The
add-ons.
product is this, and then you can add on, keep adding on new things,
We
make your
tried-
day more beautiful.
And that's true. We tried a lot of things, including like subscription boxes too, and that seems to be going on. I would say going down a bit. The demand for like subscription boxes. I know, like a year or so ago, it was like everyone was getting subscription
Yeah,
boxes. Candles,
everything ebbs and
everything.
flows.
Yeah. So right now, I feel like that's on the. That's going down, and since COVID passed, people want to go out more and they want to buy more in person rather than online shopping. That's what we've seen for our business. But we've also been in business since COVID started, so I don't know how true that statistic is.
That's just purely insane.
Yeah, you started.
You know,
in the
it's
most
funny
difficult
because like some
phase,
businesses like tanked during COVID and some actually
Yeah.
kind of like risen.
Yeah.
So
The toilet paper industry.
oh, the toilet paper. They were like they were
that's
counting their
fancy.
dollars on that one. They're like, yes, this was my time right now is the toilet papers.
Yeah, I don't even
There
know
are so
why
many
that.
memes about like, oh, now you can give toilet paper instead of money when you go and buy stuff.
That is true.
That's awesome. So that is going great. You have any remarks for people who are interested in your product?
I would say if you thank you for supporting our business, by the way, and thank you for inviting us. This is such a great opportunity to talk about the business, and
Oh yeah, we love to have you because we got to know so many new things and how a business, how someone starts a business in the most difficult situation in the pandemic.
Yeah, that's true.
In fact, so once you experience that already, the most difficult part, then you can handle the good part, right?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
in fact, like if you started from the top, then it's difficult to handle in the bottom. So
Yeah, it's
So-
the upward trend. That
yeah,
matters.
so it's upward trend. I like the upward
Yeah.
trend. That's good.
Yeah, and I would like to say that any aspiring entrepreneur, so if you have any passion that you would like to pursue, just go after it. I don't think I was very scared of opening this business, and I think if it wasn't for my mom's optimism and her like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna push through this, and then I don't think I would have opened it myself because I am a little bit of a scaredy cat. At times, I'm
Scaredy cat?
scaredy cat.
What is that? It's a new term.
I get like
Okay.
scared of
So how
new
how,
things. Yeah.
how this whole journey changed your personality or your perspective?
Do you think this made you less of a scaredy cat?
I
Let's
think
talk
so,
about
yeah.
Scaredy Cat.
Yeah, I think so because I used to be a very you can imagine I watch anime, so I was a very shy kid. So talking to people is not very comfortable for me. I get shy, I get like nervous, but ever since we started this business, you have to talk about your business, otherwise who's going to talk about it? So even right now,
Do you think it pushed you out of your shell to some degree?
yes, it did most definitely because I had to meet new people, talk to new people, and I found more meaning and the positive side of talking to people. Because before I just used to be nervous. Like any conversation, I'd be like, I don't want to. I'm not good at public speaking. I don't want to do this anymore. So and right now I'm realizing the beauty of getting to know people and talking because so much information gets exchanged when you talk to like face to face to people. And I think you cannot just, it's not something you can Google or something you can buy. You really have to connect with people and talk to them. And really, you know, most of our business ventures that we got were from going to events and getting connections, because that's very important right now. And I would say it really helped me get out of my shell and be more, I would say, outgoing. I'm still a bit shy and nervous. That's why not the drink that we shall not name, but it helps.
You have to pay us if you want to. If you want us to say your name,
Did you
we'll
even
just say
ask
that.
them? Like,
We should. So far, we're having tea right now.
Tea, yes.
We got tea and we've got cupcakes.
cool. No, coming from that, starting, you are doing pretty amazing today, I would say.
For sure.
You did pretty, very eloquent in your speaking, and you explained pretty well everything. I mean, so yeah, your exposure for this whole journey is like incredible in the sense that if you see where you started from. So how are you feeling today? Like kitty cat, or what is it, skatey cat, or like liney cat?
I think you're good right now.
Yeah, I think I'm very comfortable right now.
That's good. That's good. We like
Yeah,
that.
and if someone told me I would have to do a podcast like 2 years ago, like before we started the business, I'd be like, I'm not going. I'm sick. I have COVID. I don't know.
We've heard that excuse a
Yeah.
few times.
Did you actually, people use that still? That's like such a prominent excuse right now.
It is.
You know, you cannot verify it. So you're like, oh,
I can't.
got COVID.
You can't say anything about it. You're just
Yeah,
like,
like,
okay.
oh, okay. Ew.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think a lot of personal growth on my end that's been happening.
Very nice. I love hearing that. That's one of my favorite things to hear. Because for me, I also used to be massively introverted.
Yeah.
Like I had crazy like social anxiety
Yeah.
back in the day, and like through just like going out and like talking to people, you kind of see that it kind of slowly eases up. But it, you know what I've noticed about it is about like social anxiety and just being like shy is that if you don't do it on purpose, like if it's not if you're forced into the situation,
You
it
get
doesn't
very
actually
nervous, yeah.
it doesn't help you. But if you do it willingly, that's what actually helps you.
Yeah, when you're open up to the idea and you're excited to be
You have to be
somewhere,
willingly going out there and doing it, and that's actually the thing that causes the change. But if you're getting like dragged through it, it doesn't help.
I know.
Yeah, incremental change, like small steps, incremental change.
Yeah.
And then start doing that. That would massively help.
It's sad that school doesn't teach us that, because I
No.
feel like
School needs to teach us a lot more things.
Yeah.
School doesn't teach many things. I guess.
Yeah, we should know
Speaking.
for sure. Like, there's no instruction booklet on how to be human. We're all born human, but like, there's no instruction booklet on it.
It's true.
It's like school should definitely teach that, but like, you know, school. The thing with school is they're like 30 or 40 years behind on pretty much everything.
Yeah, that's true.
It
I
takes a
think-
long time for it to actually
Yeah.
catch up.
Life teaches us more.
Exactly.
You kind of get thrown at it.
Yeah, you fall, you get up, and then you fall, you get up, and then you start learning.
Yeah, because
how to
now
step
I
up.
think about it, the worst social anxiety I would get from like public speaking was during high school, and nobody explained to me, like, you kind of get up there and you just have to present your stuff, and people might laugh at you if you like stumble or something, and they don't encourage public speaking as much. So I feel like that's where it's crowded. I got like very nervous and I didn't want to talk to people.
This actually is considered public speaking right
Yeah,
now. So
yeah.
They do
That's
teach public speaking in school now. If you want, you can do that.
Yeah, let's go
But,
back to school.
let's go back to school, everybody.
We missed all these fun things.
I didn't get it personally.
Yeah, I feel like that's a life skill that should be learned.
Okay, cool. So it was an amazing to have you here.
Lovely having you.
Yeah, and we got to know not just about the product, like your whole journey about it,
Thank you.
and your own personality and everything. Like I don't know how many topics we touched upon, like
A lot.
numerous.
Even
We covered a
anime.
lot.
Yes,
Anime, cats, we've got everything today.
Yes.
and I got to know about makeup a lot more than when I knew before this podcast. So very interesting product.
Thank you.
And we would love to see you more and see your product grow. And then we're gonna put that link on our podcast.
Yeah,
on this
real
page
quick,
somewhere.
once again, like verbally, can you give your credentials for where people can find you?
Yes.
Yes.
So
it's- yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Zhanel.
it's Zhanelica. So it's spelled Zhanelica, and it's the same on all social media. So like TikTok, Instagram, and the website is Zhanelica.com. And if you would like to reach us on email for any collaboration or anything, or any questions, it's info@zhanelica.com.
Yeah,
Pretty
if you
simple.
are a makeup artist or you
Yeah.
are another collaborator or you have your own brand or you want to start a new brand, right?
Yeah, definitely reach out to us. Our Instagram DMs are always open. I might not get to them as fast as
You
might
can
know.
always call.
Yeah, you can always call the phone. It's connected directly to my cell phone. So you can always call. I will try to pick up if I'm not late.
Do you want to give us the phone number?
Yeah, it's 323. Wait.
We'll put
323-450-7766.
There you go.
Let
Thank
my
you.
memory is getting
get
so much
ready
worse.
to get ready to get spammed with like millions of calls now. Okay, no one watches us.
Don't say that.
So there was episode number 8 with Sublime Production Studios, and we have with us Ronnie.
Yeah,
Lily.
thank you very much for watching. We'll get to make sure to check out Zhanel's for
Zhanel.
her Instagram and take a look at her website.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much for joining us today. Once again, this is Sublime.
Sublime, everyone says.
Yes,
Sublime.
Sublime. Sign up, comment, and like.
There you go.